Have you ever sat back at the end of the month and asked yourself, all this money I have been hustling for, where exactly is it going? Maybe your salary came, maybe that business deal paid off, maybe you got some side hustle money, but by the time you pay bills, contribute to family and buy data, poof, it's gone. Here is the truth. You can't really know whether you're moving forward financially or just running in circles until you learn how to track your net worth. And don't worry, I'm not about to throw big grammar at you. Tracking your net worth is simply about adding up what you own, subtracting what you owe, and knowing your true financial position. That's it. And guess what? You can do it in just 10 minutes, literally. And you may ask, why does this matter now more than ever? Because times are tough, inflation is eating our naira, expenses are rising globally, and if you are not paying attention, your hard-earned money will quietly slip through your fingers. Think about it. Billionaires track their net worth, government tracks their national wealth, even companies publish balance sheets. So why shouldn't you track yours? By the end of this video, you will not only understand what net worth is, you will have a simple step-by-step system to calculate yours in under 10 minutes. And once you do, you will unlock the confidence to set goals, reduce debt, and build real wealth. Here is the best part. It doesn't matter if you're starting with $5,000 or 5,000 naira in investments. The principles are the same. I'll be sharing examples for both Nigerian viewers and my global family. So wherever you are, you can follow along. Hello, Red Farm, and welcome back to Wealth with Doris, where every penny counts. On this channel, we build wealth together and turn our pocket change into power moves. If you're ready to grow your money in a smart way that will bring you closer to financial freedom, this channel is the right place for you. I want to put up a disclaimer here. I am not a financial advisor. These videos are for educational purposes only. No official financial advice is being given. Please always check with a professional before making any financial decision. Your investments are your sole responsibilities. These videos merely shares my own opinions with no guarantee of gain or losses. So, let's dive in. Grab a pen, open a notepad, and just follow closely as I break it down step by step. Oh, and quick reminder before we move on. If you're serious about mastering your money now, so you don't miss weekly tips that could literally change your financial future. So in this intro, we've set the stage. That is what net worth is, why it matters right now, and how this video will walk you through in the simplest way possible. Now let's move to the foundation, understanding what net worth is. Okay, let's break it down. What exactly is net worth? In the simplest English, your net worth is everything you owe. Think of it like if you sold everything you owned today, your savings, your car, your land, your stock, and then you use that money to pay off all your debts, loans, credit cards, school fees, you'll be left with one number. That number is your net worth. Let's say you have 200,000 naira in your bank account, 100,000 naira in a piggy vest savings plan. Then you have a phone that is worth 50,000 naira and maybe a land in your hometown valued at 300,000 naira. That's about 650,000 naira in total assets, right? But you also owe 1,000 to your friend who bailed you out, 50,000 in a salary advance, 50,000 on a microfinance loan, and 200,000, that's like 200,000 naira in liabilities, right? Now do the maths. 650,000 minus 200,000, that is 450,000 naira net worth. That's your financial snapshot. Globally, it's the same principle. A US viewer might say $2,000 in a checking account, right? $5,000 in 401k retirement fund, a laptop worth $600, or maybe 1,500 naira in credit card debt. Asset is 7,600 minus liabilities, which is 1,500. Then your net worth is 6,100 naira net worth. Notice how simple it is. Just assets minus liability. Now, why does this number matter? Because it is the clearest indicator of whether you're moving forward financially. Your salary doesn't tell you the full story. Your lifestyle doesn't either. Net worth is your truth. It matters because it shows you where you stand today. It motivates you to pay down debt fast. It helps you set financial goals. It makes it easier to measure your progress. Let's be honest, most of us avoid looking at our finances too closely because we are scared of what we will find, right? But here is the thing. What you don't measure, you can't manage. I love to compare it to driving. Would you ever drive a car without checking the fuel gauge? Of course not. But when people drive their financial life without ever checking their net worth, that's why they run out of financial fuel and wonder why. So let's look at the Nigerian context. With naira losing value and expenses going up, knowing your net worth helps you make smarter decisions. Maybe you realize your need to buy land earlier or start investing in dollars to protect your wealth. In global context, that's for my international viewers, what helps you understand if you're building assets faster than you're accumulating debts. It's a universal language of money. And here is the best news. Even if your net worth is negative right now, it's not a death sentence. Many successful people started from negative net worth, student loans, business losses, credit card debt. The power is in facing it and making a plan. So we'll know that net worth is equal to assets minus liability, right? It is the ultimate financial truth. It matters because it shows you where you are, helps you plan, and keeps you motivated. Now that you understand what net worth is, let's get practical. Here is my 10-minute step-by-step guide to track it. You can do it this way right now, like whether you're on paper or you're doing it on your phone notepad or on a laptop spreadsheet. Step 1, list all your assets. Start with what you own. Think broadly, like most people forget things, right? So you have to think very deeply. Assets includes cash, bank accounts, your checkings, savings, mobile wallet, Opay, Kuda, Template for my people in Nigeria. Investment stocks like mutual funds, stocks, crypto, treasury bill, piggy banks, carry-wise, properties like land, houses, or even a plot in your hometown. Valuables like a car, motorbike, laptop, jewelry, or even goats and poultry if you have a farm. Business assets like shop inventories, equipment, or machines. Be realistic about value. Don't say your phone is worth 200,000 naira just because that's what you bought it for last year. Check its current market value, right? So example, if you have 50,000 naira in cash, you have 120,000 naira in piggy banks, you have 200,000 naira value of land, you have 80,000 naira car resale value, then you have 450,000 naira in assets. So your step 2 should be list all your liabilities. Now write down what you owe. Liabilities include loans, microfinance, online loans, salary advance, the debt to friends or family, the credit card balances for my international viewers, then higher purchase balance on items like gold and all that. So let's say 70,000 naira borrowed from a friend, 30,000 naira microfinance loan, 100,000 naira liabilities. Step 3, do the math. Let's subtract liability from your asset. Your asset is 450 while your liability is 100,000, which is equal to 350,000, which is your net worth. So your net worth is 350,000 naira. That's it. You now know your financial position. Step 4, you have to record it. Don't just calculate once and forget. Write it down or type it somewhere. You won't lose it. Create a simple spreadsheet, like you say column A, assets, column B, liabilities, column C, net worth results, right? Date it, like example, say August 2025. Then step 5, repeat this monthly. This is where the magic happens. If you do it every month, at the end of each month, recalculate and compare. Are you moving forward or backward? So even if your net worth goes down, don't panic. It means you're paying attention and now you can adjust. So one of my subscribers, Tunde, started tracking in January. His net worth was negative 50,000. That's one to debt. But every month he paid 20,000 down. By July, his net worth was positive 50,000 naira. Nothing about his salary changed, just his focus. Similarly, someone in the US who was drawn in $5,000 credit card debt started tracking and cut unnecessary subscriptions. Within 9 months, they cleared $2,000 and grew savings. That's the power of tracking. So the steps are: list your assets, list liabilities, subtract liabilities from assets, record it, repeat monthly. That's your 10-minute system. Simple, right? I know it's simple. Now, some of us love pen and paper. It works fine. But if you want to make things even easier, technology has your back. Here are some tools and apps you can use to track your net worth effortlessly. If you're in Nigeria, PiggyVest, More Than Savings, lets you monitor your balances and growth. Cowrywise tracks your investment and savings goals. Kuda, Opay, Pamplay, mobile banks that shows real-time balances and spending history. Excel and Google Sheets is free of charge, customizable and perfect for personal records. So for my global viewers who have Mint by Intuit, that it connects your account and calculates your net worth automatically. They will have Personal Capital Empower. It's great for investments and net worth monitoring. They will have YNAB. You need a budget. It's excellent for budgeting and progress tracking. They will have Google Sheets, Excel, which is still universal. Many wealthy people use a simple spreadsheet. So low-tech alternative. If you don't trust apps or internet banking, keep a wealth journal. A simple notebook where you update your assets and liabilities each month. You can combine both. That's, you record numbers in an app for conveniences and also jot them in a book for backup. I know someone who was always scared of apps because of fraud stories. She kept a simple notebook, updated it monthly. In 2 years, she watched her net worth grow from 80,000 naira to 950,000 naira. No app, just consistency. Why the tools helps? They save time. Automation means you spend less than 5 minutes. Now they show trends, graphs, charts, all visuals that will motivate you, right? They hold you accountable. You can't lie to yourself when the numbers are in front of you. Bottom line, use whatever method feels comfortable. What matters is not the tool, but consistency. By the way, if you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to hit the like and drop a comment telling me which method you prefer, pen or paper, spreadsheet or app. I would really love to know. Now, before we move further, let's talk about something very important: the mistakes people make when they track their network. Sometimes you can be tracking but still not seeing progress because of errors like this. So mistake number one is forgetting assets or liabilities. Some people only count what's in their bank account, but you forget investments, land, or even debt they owe. Your net worth won't be accurate unless it's complete. Example, if you have 100,000 naira in savings but you also owe 80,000 on a quick loan, your net worth is not 100,000 naira, it's 20,000 naira. So mistake number two is overestimating the value of assets. People love to say my car is worth 3 million, but if you try to sell it today, maybe buyers will only pay 2 million naira. So always use market value, not sentimental value. And mistake number three is ignoring depreciation. So phones, cars, electronics, they lose value over time. If you bought your laptop for 400,000 2 years ago, it's not worth that same price today. So like check GG, Facebook Marketplace or eBay to get realistic resale value. And mistake number four is not updating regularly. So tracking once a year is not enough. You need to check monthly or at least quarterly. Without updating, you won't see trends. You won't know if you're going up or you're going down. So our mistake number five is comparing with others. This is a big trap. Some people feel discouraged when they see a friend's net worth is higher. Remember, everyone's journey is different. Focus on your growth. A lady I know was comparing herself to her colleagues who drives a car. But when she tracked her net worth, she realized she had zero debt, while the colleague had a 1.5 million naira car loan. So on paper, she was wealthier even without the car. So our mistake number six is not including invisible debt. You borrowed money from a friend, owed contribution in a cooperative society, that's debt too. Many people conveniently forget this, but your net worth should reflect the truth. So our mistake number seven is treating net worth as a competition. Tracking is not about showing off. It's about building discipline and clarity. So if you treat it like a race, you will lose focus and maybe even overspend trying to impress. So avoid these mistakes and your net worth calculation will become a powerful financial mirror showing you the real picture. Now let's go deeper. How do you use your net worth to actually build wealth? Tracking is just the start, right? Here are practical ways to use your net worth as a growth tool. Number one is spot weaknesses in your finance. So if your liabilities are high compared to your assets, it's a sign you need to reduce debt. For example, if your net worth is always negative, your first goal should be debt reduction. Set realistic financial goals. That's our number two. So instead of saying I want to be rich, you say my net worth today is 200,000. By December, I want it to be 350,000. This makes wealth building measurable and trackable. And number three is focus on assets that grow. Use your net worth record to ask which of my assets are appreciating, which are losing value. So if you notice your main assets are things that depreciate, like a car or a phone, you know it's time to invest more in assets that grows, like land, treasury bills, stocks, or even side businesses. Emergency funds. When you track your net worth, you will notice if all your assets are tied up, like example in land or in car. That means you have no liquidity. You need cash reserves for emergencies. So number 5 is plan for major life goals. You want to buy a house, send kids abroad for school, or retire early. Your net worth shows how close or far you are. Use it to plan step by step. Number 6 is celebrate small wins. Every 10k increase in your net worth means you're better than last month. This positive reinforcement keeps you motivated. Uche started tracking his net worth when it was 75,000 naira. Each month, he increased by just 25,000 through disciplined savings. After 12 months, his net worth was worth 350,000 naira. Not lottery money, not just consistent growth. In the UK, Sarah tracked her net worth and realized that she was spending £250 monthly on subscriptions she rarely used. Cancelling them freed cash, which she invested in 1 year. Her net worth grew by £3,000. So 7, use your net worth as your financial compass. Think of it this way. Your income is speed, and your net worth is direction. You can be earning fast but going the wrong way, spending everything. So net worth shows whether your speed is leading to wealth or just lifestyle inflation. So tracking your net worth isn't just about numbers, it's about using those numbers to make smarter decisions, reduce debts, grow assets, and ultimately create the financial freedom you deserve. If this is resonating with you, please hit the subscribe button and share this with someone who needs it. Trust me, tracking net worth is as simple as it can be. Small steps that can change generations. This will show you that tracking net worth is not just theory, it works. Ada, a 27-year-old banker in Lagos, was living paycheck to paycheck. She earned well, but every month she was broke. She started tracking her net worth and discovered something shocking. She had 1.2 million in debt across all small loans and credit cards. So by saving her net worth in black and white, she made a plan. Paid off the highest interest loan first, cut lifestyle spending like Friday night outings, started a small side hustle selling wigs online. In 18 months, her net worth grew from 1.2 million negative to positive 850,000 naira. In her words, she said, "Tracking gave me clarity. I stopped living in denial." Mary, a teacher in Nairobi, earned the equivalent of $300 per month. She thought net worth tracking was for rich people, but she started with a notebook, writing down her small savings and debts. After 2 years of consistent tracking, she paid off her microfinance loan and saved enough to start a small poultry business. Today, her net worth is 5 times higher than when she started. Keep this in mind. No matter where you live, what you earn, your age, tracking your net worth gives you control. It's not about showing off. It's about seeing the truth and using it to grow. So if these stories are inspiring you, pause for a second. Hit that like button because this video may just inspire someone else too. And of course, subscribe for more personal finance strategies tailored for Nigerians and the world. So now let's wrap everything up we have covered today. What net worth is all about and why it's your financial mirror, right? Then we'll talk about how to calculate it in just 10 minutes, tools and apps to make life easier, mistakes to avoid, how to use net worth as a compass to build real wealth, and inspiring stories from people just like you and I. Then let me leave you with this. Tracking your net worth won't make you rich overnight, but it will give you clarity, focus and confidence, the exact tools you need to grow wealth over time. Think of it as planting a tree. The earlier you start tracking, the sooner you will see results, and in 5, 10, 20 years you will thank yourself for starting today. Here is what I want you to do immediately after watching. Grab a pen and paper or open an Excel or Google sheet. List all your assets, list all your debts, subtract liability from assets. That's your net worth, your starting point. Then update it every month. If you found value in this video, like this video. It will really help the channel grow. Subscribe to Wealth with Doris so you don't miss weekly videos on money, business and wealth building. Then comment below what's the first step you will take today to start tracking your net worth. And finally, share this video with a friend or a family member, because building wealth is not just about us. It's about creating generational wealth for the people we love, right? So this is Wealth with Doris reminding you your money story can change starting today. See you in the next video. Bye.